And so that I would love that to be the very first question. Can you explain to us at what point in time you actually became aware that he was in significant mental decline, right? And again, I feel bad for the guy. I feel bad for anybody who's in that position. Right?
Sure.
But he's the fucking commander-in-chief, right? He's the leader of the free world. So I think we have a right to expect more from that situation. But
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be none of those questions.
His last fuck you was saying that he wants Harris to take his place. That was his last fuck you, because from what I understand, they wanted to have a primary, and they wanted to pick their own person, and they didn't want to have Harris.
Yeah, she was nobody's idea of the best, most competent, most qualified candidate up until they orchestrated this, whatever you want to call it, anointment or a coronation or
coup. You
coup.
could
Yeah,
call
coup.
it a coup.
Call it a coup.
It seems like a coup.
Yeah. So until that point, she wasn't the preferred, but now she's fucking Beyonce and Joan of Arc and
well, she had that one speech where she really fucking nailed it when she was talking about Trump, and this is after Trump even got shot, when she didn't even address the fact that we have to be more tolerant and you know.
You mean that teleprompter speech? Yeah.
That teleprompter speech, she fucking nailed it.
Yeah.
She nailed it. But when you get her off teleprompter, she's fucked.
Yeah.
She's fucked.
Well, I don't know this, and this is sheer speculation on my part, but I would be suspicious.
Love sheer speculation.
I know. As opposed to all the other times that I'm not speculating.
I don't need facts.
Yeah. But there's a chance maybe that they will know the questions for tomorrow night's interview ahead of time.
Oh, come on.
I know.
Do you think CNN would do that?
You're right. I take it back because I'm sure it will be a series of hard-hitting questions, and they won't let her get away with anything, and it's all going to work out fine. Look, all she's got to do is beat the Biden debate bar, and people are going to say, yeah, she nailed it.
Yeah. Right? Well, they're supposed to have a debate, right, on ABC. Which
September
is going to be
10th.
interesting.
Yeah.
And isn't the woman who moderates it a part of the Biden-Harris administration?
Oh, my God. I didn't know that.
Who is the woman? Was she have some sort of a connection to the Biden-Harris administration? The woman who is, find that out, Jamie. The woman who's moderating the ABC debate.
Is it Joe Biden?
You did great, Joe. You answered all the questions. And what did he do? He lied. Poor bastard.
God,
that poor bastard. If that was my dad, I'd be so fucking angry at her. I'd be like, what are you doing to Dad?
They're just dragging him around, right? Up until that moment, just drag him around and
juicing him up with Adderall and having him talk or whatever they're giving him. Yeah. I want to try what he's getting.
Good.
Oh,
it's got to be good, right?
It's got to be tremendous. Imagine if you have a day when you're kind of tired and sleepy and your brain's not working that good.
Yeah, well, I have several of those.
Which, by the way, I should say this. If you are having one of those days, there's a study that came out about creatine. Creatine, which most people think of as like a muscle supplement, which it is. But creatine actually helps performance when you're sleep deprived significantly.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good because I'm constantly sleep deprived.
It's also great for cognitive function.
Yeah.
I started taking it on a regular basis.
My boys take it for their workouts.
It's great for that, too.
Yeah. I didn't know that about that, but I will definitely jump on because I find myself, like this month, August, I've been traveling like a son of a bitch, and I'm probably getting 3.5, 4 hours of sleep a night.
Yeah, and that's not good.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's not good as we get older, too.
Oh, yeah.
When I was young, I could bounce back from 4 hours sleep. Not that bad.
Yeah.
But at 57, it's rough.
Yeah, well, try my age.
Yeah. Creatine. Get on some
82.
creatine.
Yeah, me and Joe Biden. God. But it is remarkable that when you look at what's happened over the past month and a half, I mean, it doesn't seem, because, again, the media is playing along with this. Nobody's asking questions. Who's running the free world? Who's making the decisions at the White House? It doesn't seem to be a major concern, right? Because,
which is bizarre.
But I get the Democrats, right? The Democrats are like, well, but Trump. Yeah, it's always their answer. But Trump. And when if I point out that maybe Harris, is somewhat of a midwit, but Trump. And so what is your argument back? I mean, what do you say? Well, look, maybe you should focus on just having the best qualified candidate rather than saying, well, we just got to beat Trump.
Right.
And I don't know. It's not going to happen. But the fact that there's just nobody asking questions about things like that. When did you know that President Biden was in decline? Who was actually making the decisions?
Controversy surrounds ABC News anchor Lindsay Davis as debate moderator due to alleged bias against Trump. But doesn't she have some sort of a connection to the Biden or Harris administration?
Didn't see anything about that. No.
No.
Okay.
Who's Lindsay Davis? Find out who she is, and
That could be. It could be speculation on your part.
no, I read something, some connection that someone had made. I should have saved it.
I tried looking for that directly.
Huh. Yeah. So that's the 10th. But again, I would say that, hey, look, it's much like this, this upcoming interview, right? She just got to get through it without a major screw up. And I think they're going to say, look, she did it. She's had her interview. It's all good.
Yeah.
I just don't think that, people are that curious anymore. And certainly on the Democrat side, the one thing they're always very good at is just doing what they're told and following a message, sticking to the message, and worrying about winning.